Hi, this is Rara Coco. This is your quick update with regards to Sava Science or Cassava Science. SAVA is the ticker symbol. This one has a short share availability of 1 million, 1 million shares. They can use this 1 million shares next week. Let's see if they're going to borrow this, but at this time, it's available for them to take, okay, and use to short Cassava Science, okay? Take a look at the fails to deliver. Fails to deliver is the values of total fails to deliver shares represents the aggregate net balance of shares that failed to be delivered as a particular settlement date, all right? How this will work is there is T+35 for them, which is 35 days for them to really pay it back. If they want to pay it back, T+35, we are on November 8th. November 8th plus T35 is going to be December 13th. Okay, so this amount right here, 664,159, and the 60,378,694 is needed to be kind of like returned on Monday. So there's a possibility that Monday or next week that the price will go up, okay? But don't forget also that they have 1 million shares available to short the stock, right? That they can borrow, all right? So that's how the T+35 works, okay? So I think they purposely not return this to manipulate the stock to decrease the price of the stock. As you notice, at that time on November 8th, the price is $90.91. Now it's around 40 something, right? $90 and they did not return it. And look at what happened. We went down to almost like $40. So that's how they kind of like manipulate that stock, okay? So the short interest is 10,246,223 shares. The source is NASDAQ. Short interest ratio is 5.60 days to cover. This is good for us. It will take them 5 to 60 days, 5.60 days to cover. The short interest float is like 27.34%. And then the dark pool, this interest here is very high. So that again is really good for us. So when they're borrowing that short sales or the shares, they pay about 27.34%. How much do we pay holding the stock? 0%. We don't pay interest. Dark pool short volume 469,511. Dark pool short volume 60.65. So this is what happens Friday, right? So instead of sending what we purchase directly to NYSE, they are sending it to dark pool volumes. That's why 60.65 is very high. Normally, dark pool volume would probably be between 20 and 30. When you see them about 50%, that shows manipulation. That shows that they want the price of Cassava Science to go down. So they have so many techniques to bring the price down. But if you hold and then buy, the price will go up eventually. Especially, I will tell you, there's a lot of institutions that are buying Cassava Science, and I'll tell you soon. So don't go. Keep watching this video. Also, by the way, if you like this video, if you want to be updated on a weekly basis with regards to this kind of information, all you have to do is subscribe and hit the bell button. And also, if you have any question, please let me know. Okay. So the short squeeze score, we are at 361. 74.27. Okay, here's one of the reasons why that one goes up. I'm not sure if this is really accurate, but if you look at the institutional owners, right? Let's take a look at how much shares outstanding. There's a shares outstanding of 40,016,792 shares. Okay, so of course, we will, other companies have very, very small outstanding shares. So definitely they are number one, number two, number three. It's because their capital and then their shares available are really, really small amount. This is huge. Cassava Science have a big one, okay? And you know about that they have 1 million available shares to short the stock, right? Okay, they could use that next week, all right? And let's take a look at, you see this one, dark pool volume, short volume 469, 511. That's the number of short shares traded on the dark pools. Okay, this is reported by FINRA. This one here is the total volume. Okay, the dark total volume. What that is the total shares traded on dark pools reported by FINRA. And this is the percentage, 60.65. Okay, all right, again, the T+35 on the fails to deliver. This is going to be for Monday. This is going to be for Tuesday. This is going to be for Wednesday. And this is going to be for Thursday. Always remember that this is not accumulative. So you can't just add one day to another day. Okay. It's what happened today and then add it up to the next day, you know, with that day also. All right. It's the total of that day and then what it's added up as failed to deliver. As you notice, they are manipulating the stock by using this. And that's why this is one of the candidates for the top 5 that is going to short squeeze very, very soon. And it's going to happen soon. So hang in there. We are in the quarter right now. December goes down, right? But most likely on the January month, that's when all the stocks are moving up and racketing very, very high. Okay, so let's take a look at Ortex data. So we have an Ortex data. The current short interest float is 27.08. Current short interest is 10.15 million. Cost of borrow is 2.32. Cost of borrow average is 2.64. They borrowed 160.48 and they returned 639,000.85. This one is the utilization. That's what I'd like to see. As I noticed, this has been going up. So that means they're going to run out of available shares to borrow very soon. But, you know, I'd like to see this in the 99 would probably better, but 94 is really, really high. Cost of borrow is 2.89, days to cover at Ortex 2.0. Shares on loan right now is 12.23 million. And a quick update also with regards to Cassava Science. So last Friday, we opened up at 46.88, and then the high is $48. The low is 43.60. 52-week high is 146.16. 52-week low is 6.70, and the volume was low, 1.88 million. Average volume for Cassava Science, the average volume is 2.7 million. Market capital is 1.76 billion. So if our volume goes up next week, there's a tendency that the price will go up really, really, really good. So I think I have a feeling that we're going to have a good week next week, unless the short sellers double down and borrow that 1 million and shorts the stock. Okay, if they are if you see a reduction of dark pool usage and they're sending it directly to NYSE, that price of our stock will definitely go up. And if there's a lot of volume, a lot of buying next week, that will also help us go to increase our price for our stock. So right now it's 44.65, right? 44.65, and we have kind of like a resistance. We kind of have a resistance on 45.10, around that price range. And a good entry price on this one is $44 and 44 to 44.30 is a good entry point on this one. Actually, all of this price range right now is a very, very good entry point. This is actually very, very cheap, because I think that we will have a reversal very soon for Cassava Science. Okay, if you like this video, please subscribe and you will get a future notification on a weekly basis. I do this a lot on a weekly basis or on a day-to-day basis. If there's any update, I post it. So please subscribe. Thank you very much. My name is Rara Coco. Love, peace, and prosperity be with you all.